Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Catatonia's YouTube channel, starring me, the Mighty Crino. This is Bosses Only, the video series where we look at just the bosses from a dungeon, because you're not stuck on trash, you're stuck on bosses. This is City of Ash, which it's called because it was once an amazing city, but every single inhabitant was Ash from Pokemon, so it was decided to burn the place. So there you go, City of Ash. Okay, boss number 1, the Infernal Guardian. Let's get right to it. This guy's relatively simple. Occasionally he'll sort of shake and swing his arms around and slap you one. He does bleed damage with that. He'll also throw fireballs everywhere, avoid those. Sometimes he'll stomp the ground really hard and roots will go shooting everywhere. You can dodge roll out of those. There he is doing the spinny thing that shoots out fireballs. Just avoid them, you'll be fine. It's really just a straight stack and burn and he's dead. Congratulations, loot your lockpicks. And we'll move on to the next boss, I think, when we're done looking for chests and heavy sacks. Here we go, the next boss, Golor the 𝕊𝕑𝕂𝕖, or Banekin handler, however you say it. He starts off with 3 of these little guys and he'll spawn them every so often. They die like they're nothing. The man also dies like he's nothing. He's barely even a boss, he's just a beefed up ad. He's got a heavy attack and all the usual sort of things. He's got a cleave, so don't stand in front of him. And we're going to run up the stairs here to the next boss, now that we've looted our lockpicks, the Warden of the Shrine. Now this boss is a little bit more interesting. This might actually be one of the tougher bosses for this dungeon. Lots of flame damage. He'll throw flame damage all over the floor. Don't stand in it. Tank can stand in it, of course. Just stand in a whole block. Keep the boss pointed in one direction. Oh, he also does a teleport strike. Like the Nightblades do. He'll jump around. He'll pick a random person to attack. But everybody else stay out of the fire, either inside the ring of it where it's safe or outside. And just rain hell upon him. And he'll go down like it's nothing. He's really not too bad as long as you stay out of those pools of flame. You're going to be fine. So he's dead. Loot your lockpicks. And we'll move on to the next boss. Here we go, Dark Ember. Just like the other 𝕊𝕑𝒂𝒎𝒑𝒔 you've been dealing with but weren't stuck on because they're trash, this acts basically exactly the same. It's just a bit bigger. It's a 𝕊𝕑𝒂𝒑. It does 𝕊𝕑𝒂𝒑 things. The difference is this: the fire geysers or lava geyser, whatever it's called. This attack comes up underneath you, does a reasonably good amount of damage. You don't want to stack because that's splash damage that'll hit everyone in it. And when she dies, she'll explode. And if you go near the explosion too soon, that can actually kill you. It does a pretty high amount of damage. So just stack and burn, stay away, and you're fine. Let's go to the next boss. Rothariel Flameheart. What does she do? She's a bit like the Warden of the Shrine in that she's got, heavy attack. She spins her swords around. She doesn't do a teleport strike though. She throws fire around every so often, so you don't want to stand in that. She will also disappear, and when she reappears, she'll have split into some like clones of herself. They will die so quick, you probably won't even get to see them, like that. But if you do have lower DPS and it takes you a minute to kill them, just target carefully, because you'll know when it's the clones are hitting, because they take more damage, they're much weaker, and also any splash AoE damage you do on them will hurt her too, so... Let's go to the next boss, which is also the last boss. We've activated hard mode by reading the book. But, oh look, a heavy sack. So, we've read the book, and now we're going to loot this heavy sack on hard mode. The boss is standing over there. This is Razor Master Erthas. Tank's going over to taunt him. And we'll defeat him very quickly. What does he do? Well, he'll fire out a fireball that when it lands on the ground, it splits into one of those 4-way trails of flame. Don't stand in that. He'll also pick a random person to do a heavy bow shot at. It can be interrupted. And when it hits you, it'll set you on fire with a pretty nasty flame damage over time. You could put it out by jumping in the water. And you'll hear like a fizzing sound, and you'll know that you've put the dot out. So it's relatively easy to deal with. He'll also, every so often, he'll say, "Rise, minion," and summon 𝕊𝕑𝒂𝒑𝒔s. So you can kill them, or the tank can taunt them and you can ignore them and continue attacking the boss, because all the 𝕊𝕑𝒂𝒑𝒔s do is 𝕊𝕑𝒂𝒑 things like throwing fire at you and hanging out, making strange lady voice noises. So we'll continue attacking the boss, and I believe he will teleport away again. He does this a few times during the fight. Once you get him down to 25% health, he'll spawn 3 instead of just 1 at a time. Same deal, tank can taunt them all or you can ignore them. Follow the boss to wherever he jumps to, keep attacking him, and he is dead. Just like that, this whole dungeon is over. Not too bad, these base game dungeons. So, loot your lockpicks, enjoy Infernal Guardian hat. That's actually a nice monster set, and congratulations! Remember to subscribe if you like what you see by pressing the subscribe button, and hit the bell to be notified when we release new videos. You can also check out the Twitter and the Instagram and the YouTube, which are already on, and the Twitch at twitch.tv/Catatonia𝒃. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time on Bosses Only!